In a city where winter slows the world to a whisper, two strangers walk the same streets, breathe the same cold air, and chase their own dreams, never realizing how close their lives already are. This is a story woven in snowfall and silence, where every small moment carries the weight of something meant to be. It's not a tale of grand gestures or perfect timing, but of quiet connections, gentle accidents, and the unexpected warmth that finds us when we stop looking. Some stories begin loudly. This one begins softly, with a sketchbook, a camera, and a winter night that decides to change everything. On a quiet winter street, Arjun moved at his own gentle pace, sketchbook in hand, lost in his world of lines and shapes. On the other side, Mira chased the fleeting beauty of snowfall through her lens, her steps light and full of excitement. Though they walked the same road, neither knew how close fate had already brought them. In the stillness of a snow-kissed park, their paths crossed again, quietly, almost unknowingly. Mira leaned close to capture the delicate sparkle of melting snowflakes, unaware that Arjun had settled on the same bench. A sudden movement, a swinging camera strap, and for a brief second, the world reminded them just how near they were. Under the warm glow of a lone street lamp, a violinist filled the empty street with a melody soft enough to warm the cold night. Arjun sketched the musician with quiet admiration, while Mira framed the moment through her camera. And as a gentle breeze lifted Mira's scarf into the air, it drifted gracefully toward Arjun, another small nudge from destiny. For the first time, they stood face to face. Arjun, holding the scarf with a shy calmness, and Mira, smiling with a mix of surprise and warmth. The world around them softened, leaving only the two of them in that quiet winter glow. Two strangers sharing a moment that already felt strangely familiar. Inside the calm of a small cafe, time seemed to slow. With warm drinks between them and snow-frosted windows framing their silhouettes, Arjun and Mira found conversation as easy as breathing. What began as a simple break from the cold slowly turned into the beginning of a connection neither expected. Outside, the world reminded them how unpredictable winter could be. Mira rushed toward her bus, only to slip on the icy pavement. In an instant, Arjun caught her, steady and gentle. Their sudden laughter drifted through the snowy air, two people held together for a moment by chance and timing. They continued their walk through the peaceful winter evening, footprints side by side in the fresh snow. As an elderly couple passed, hand in hand, Mira lifted her camera to capture the quiet tenderness of their love. And in that brief glance between Arjun and Mira, something wordless passed, hope, perhaps, or the beginning of understanding. On the rooftop above the city, the world below glowed with winter lights. Arjun sketched with quiet focus, but Mira's lens slowly turned away from the skyline, drawn instead to him. In the gentle fall of snow, their silence became its own kind of conversation. Reality tried to pull them back. A teasing call from Arjun's friend, a warning message for Mira, the world tugged at their moment. But neither moved, caught between responsibilities and the warmth of newfound connection, both wished, quietly, for a little more time. Under a single glowing street lamp, surrounded by falling snow, Arjun reached for Mira's trembling hands. The world around them was empty, quiet, almost sacred. In that soft winter light, something fragile yet unmistakably real formed between them. But moments never last forever. Mira's bus arrived, its warmth pulling her away. Through the frosted window, she watched Arjun standing alone in the snowfall, and for the first time, the distance between them felt heavier than the winter air. The next day, both found themselves searching. Arjun waited at the cafe where they had laughed together, while Mira returned to the rooftop where the city had watched over them. Their paths wove across the city, always close, always missing, two souls chasing echoes of a moment they couldn't forget. And then, as if the city grew tired of their searching, it brought them together once more. In the quiet of an empty metro entrance, Mira turned and collided gently into Arjun. Their eyes met, and in that instant, everything they had been hoping for settled into place. Outside, under the soft glow of streetlights and falling snow, they finally spoke the truths that had grown between them. Words turned to warmth, warmth turned to closeness, and winter itself seemed to pause as they shared their first kiss, gentle, honest, inevitable. Hand in hand, they walked into the winter night, the violinist's melody wrapping around them like a blessing. With every step through the falling snow, their story continued, not in grand gestures or crowded streets, but in quiet moments, shared between two souls who finally found each other.